Set your alarm, aren't you hungry?
Fate, the development of events beyond a person's control, regarded as determined by a supernatural power. Freedom, the power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. Bruh, I appreciate everybody that stops and watches my videos, likes, comments, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, bruh. Like, go ahead and do that now while I'm talking about it. I don't want to sound like all these other YouTubers. Go like, comment, subscribe, link in the description, and then tag above and all that bullshit. Like, no, I don't want to sound like that, but, it helps, bruh. And especially if you rock with the content, go ahead, hit that like button. It's probably right here. That subscribe button probably right here. Go ahead and do that for me, bruh. Like, I'm trying to grow, bro. I'm grateful that y'all here. I'm grateful for the 38 subscribers that I got right now. But help me hit that road to 1K, bro. Help me hit that road to 1K for real. But I'm going to go ahead and jump into the topic. Fate versus free will. And this is something that I've been waiting to talk about, for real. Like, I'm going to try my best to make it make sense because I can be all over the place. But when you talk about fate versus free will, basically it's being able to choose and have free will versus a fate, which is a predetermined path of events that's going to happen, and all you got to do is ride that out. You have no choice. Like, that's what your fate is. Bruh, my question was, do we really have free will to choose what we want to do with our lives? Or are we led to believe that we have free will to do what we want to do with our lives based on the choices that were given to us? So what do I mean by that? You would ask any person like, yeah, we got free will, bro. I can choose and decide what I want to do all the time. But the question is based off of the choices that were given to us. So I'm going to use an example. So you got a blue car right here and a red car right here. And it's a sales rep in the middle, right? Okay, and he says, you can't have this red car. You can only have this blue car. But you like, well, why can't I get the red car, bro? I want the red car too. I want the blue car and the red car. Sales rep says you're not allowed to have the red car. So what do? As a person that says, I want this red car, you gonna fight for your right to have that red car. Blood is gonna be shed for that red car. Relationships are forever gonna be changed for that red car. And time passes, more BS happens, a lot of adversity until finally someone deems you worthy to have that red car. You finally get access to that red car, and now you feel happy. Now you feel like you earned something. Whole time while you was focused on that blue car and that red car, it's a black truck over here that's on the blue car and the red car put together. But you fought for your right for that red car. Blood was shed for that red car. Relationships were forever changed for that red car. Black truck over here just on both of them. You thought you had the freedom of choice based off of the choices that was given to you. Your choices was the blue car and the red car. You might have had to fight for that red car, but eventually it was a choice between the blue car and the red car because those were the choices that were given to you, right? But the black car over here, you never considered that because no one ever gave you that choice.
Bruh, all right, there we go. When you take away somebody's right or you exclude them from it, saying that they can't do it, that gives them the urge to want to fight for it, to be able to do it. The whole time that it gives that it, whatever the it is, it gives that it some type of exclusivity, saying that you can't do it, you're not allowed to do it. So people fight for the right to be able to do it, which makes it seem exclusive. The whole time, whatever that it was, probably wasn't to begin with, but the fact that we had to fight for the ability to do it, it gave it that significance. And what if for example, voting, people fought and died for the right for black people and women to be able to vote because it was such an exclusive thing. They said you're not allowed to do this. So people fought and died for the right just to be able to do that. The whole time, as far as we know, it could have been designed that way to give it that exclusivity, to give it such significance, to say since you can't do it, it's so significant because you can't do it because of your skin color or your gender. Now we have that right, and people say go vote, but what does it all really mean? Because none of this stuff is designed in our favor. Well, I'm not going to get into too much into politics because I'm not educated enough in politics to really get into it. But who's to say that, just for example, who's to say that voting was really all that significant in the first place? What if we always had the right to vote? Would it still hold that same significance? That's all I'm saying. The fact that it was withheld from us, we was excluded from it, we had to fight and die for the right just to do simple civil things that other groups of people always had the privilege and advantage of doing. Just for that simple fact makes it exclusive. It makes it such a great thing to do is to be able to vote because we were excluded from it for so long. Now that we have the right, is it as grand of a deal as it once was? Or was it ever that big a deal anyway? What if it was never a big deal? What if it was just designed that way to make us think that it was a big deal? That's all I'm saying.
I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not against being corrected, but I'm just trying to make a bigger point here. So what is free will? The freedom to choose, the freedom to decide what you want to do with your life, the decisions that you want to make. All right, so if you really had free will, you would have got the whole parking lot, and it probably goes beyond that, bruh. So yeah, we do have freedom to decide, but what if all of our choices and decisions are based off of choices and decisions that were given to us, that were placed in front of us? Because you gotta know, most people gotta know, bruh, that the higher ups, the 1% that control everything, they have the real control. They make the decisions, bro. They make all of the decisions, bro. And they put in place what they want us to know, what they want us to have access to. So we make our choices and decisions based off of what is presented to us, is my ultimate argument. Now, yes, do we have the ability to choose beyond that? Yes, but most people probably will never look beyond that. They probably only focus on what's right in front of them.
They trying to play Dutchy Wine music in this bitch. Yo, sorry.
xxxtentacion, bruh. And I'm not gonna act like I was a huge X fan when he was alive because I never really paid attention to him like that, bruh. The first X song I ever heard was Sippin' Tea in Your Hood. That was the first X song I ever heard. And I was like, all right, this joint kind of hard, but it's kind of hard to listen to because it sounds crazy, bro. The bass heavy is crazy, bro. I was like, this song hard. But the reason I brought up xxxtentacion is because his fate was already sealed no matter what he did, bro. No matter what choices or decisions that he made, his fate was already sealed. The dude was only 20 years old, bro. So he was young, bro. He didn't even get to live that long. But at a young age, whether you believe in this or not, was very in tune with the spiritual side of things, bro. He made a deal with a certain spiritual energy where he had to exchange his soul for a better life on this earth, in this realm. He made that deal at such a young age. The amount of maturity that takes at 16, 17 to be able to tap into that spiritual side, that's some high level maturity. It's for a person that young. Or you can look at it as, yo, that's crazy. Why would he do that? But either way, he did it, and after he did it, his fate was sealed. Whether you believe in that or not, he's dead and gone. But I say that because you could see what was shown to us anyway, was you could see this dude fighting his demons, bro. You could see it from the cases that he caught and the lack of consideration, the lack of caring, bro. He didn't care because his fate was already sealed. I'm not giving this man excuses. If you was in this person's shoes, same thing as any other rapper, King Von, any other rapper, bro, their fates were sealed due to things that they did in their past, bro. No matter what they did, they couldn't change that. Even if they made different choices and decisions, the outcome was still the same. But you could see that X had a hard time trying to do the right thing. And you could see that he would get into fights all the time. He would get into disagreements and disputes with different celebrities in the industry. You could feel the anger in his music. Because the one thing about X's music, bro, it makes you feel something, bro. At least me, like, no homo, but I like good music, bro. And like X's music actually made me feel something, bro. Not like a lot of this music for real that's out where it's here today and gone tomorrow. But his music actually made me feel something. And the reason for that is because it had a really strong spiritual pull on it.
Currently, I'm in a huge state of paranoia, just due to my past and just the things and the people I've associated myself with previously. So I'm trying my best to escape that realm of mind and that realm of thought.
So for me, I think about the song Remedy for a Broken Heart. I don't want to do this anymore. At the end of those songs, whatever the last thing that he says on the song, whether it's like, yeah, or whatever, even Sauce, he was like, yeah, at the end of the song. It makes me feel something because I know it's so final, bruh. That's the first and last time he'll ever say that. He can never go back and change it. He can never go back and talk about it or share that moment with anybody, bruh. It's so final, bruh. And I know that might sound dramatic, but it's so final, bruh. Like, he's gone forever from this world, from this physical world. He's gone forever, bruh. And that's sad. It's probably why his music is so impactful, bro. It's so emotional. It makes you feel something, bro. But if you go back and listen to the song I Met the Devil in Miami, which is what xxxtentacion said, he pretty much explains the deal that he made in that song with that spiritual entity, how it filled his fate, and how he would be rewarded for it on this earth, which was the fame, the fortune, the love, the admiration that he got, which in a sense changed him. He went from this dude that knew his fate was sealed, so he didn't care what people thought about him. He didn't care who he hurt. And then you started seeing him change. He started feeling the love that the people embraced him with, the fans. And I guess he started realizing the responsibility that came with. You know, on some Spider-Man shit, with great power, y'all know the rest, bruh. So that could have been the reason why he started changing. The people around him that really loved him, and he loved them back, he didn't want to hurt them anymore, so he probably changed for them. See, now he's showing his ability to have free will. He's making these decisions every day to be a better person, to be a better version of himself. And that is a form of free will. But we all know what tragically ends up happening. He ends up losing his life because his fate was sealed. So the whole time he had the power to choose. He had the power of free will. He had the power to do the work and make himself a better person. But the end result is the same. Where does free will really start and where does it end? And you can ask the same question with fate. Because every choice and decision that we make leads to an outcome. Everything that you are today are based off of choices and decisions that you made in the past. And everything that you'll be for the rest of your life are based off of choices and decisions that you're making right now, bruh. You make certain choices now, then your fate is set. Like, yes, we do have the power to change. We do have power of free will. That is a gift, bruh. Free will is a gift. It's a privilege. A lot of people don't realize that. But I mean, for real, y'all let me know in the comments, because I'm still learning too, bruh. I don't have all the answers. You know, I still have a lot to learn. You know, if you feel like you can correct me, come on, go ahead. Especially if you've done the work, you got the experience. It doesn't matter your age. If you done the work, you got the results, you got the fruit on the tree, then obviously it's something I can learn from you, right? But for real, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, bruh. You know, I got 38 subscribers right now. Help me get to 1K and beyond, bruh. But I really appreciate all of y'all. You know, like I said, let's have a discussion. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all be safe. I'm out.
I could go on forever about the fact that murder is murder, whether you're black or white. You should always feel free to voice your opinion. But to act out on these irrational thoughts in every shape or form is disgusting.
Bruh, you recording?